Another suckling difficulty is the so-called fighting at the breast response of certain infants. This often gives the mother the impression that the baby does not want to suck, but in reality it means that despite desperate attempts to do so, it is failing because it is being suffocated. A slightly maladjusted posture of the baby's head at the breast will block the nose, and with the mouth full, there is no way for it to breathe. It is fighting not to avoid sucking but for air. There are, of course, many such problems that face the new mother, but I have selected these two because they seem to add supporting evidence for the idea of the female breast as predominantly a sexual signaling device rather than an expanded milk machine. It is the solid, rounded shape that causes both these problems. One has only to look at the design of the teats on baby's bottles to see the kind of shape that works best. It is much longer, it does not swell out into the great rounded hemisphere that causes so much difficulty for the baby's mouth and nose. It is much closer in design to the feeding apparatus of the female chimpanzee. She develops slightly swollen breasts. But in a full lactation, she is flat-chested when compared with the average female of our own species. Her nipples, on the other hand, are much more elongated and protrusive, and the infant has little or no difficulty in initiating the sucking activity. Because our females have rather a heavy suckling burden, and because their breasts are so obviously a part of the feeding apparatus, we have automatically assumed that their producing rounded shape must also be part and parcel of the same parental activity. But it now looks as though this assumption has been wrong, and that for our species, breast design is primarily sexual rather than maternal in function.